Welcome to OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au. In this video, we'll be taking you through the correct way to measure and order your new sliding security door. You are going to need a few tools for this job. Please ensure you have a metric tape measure, a pencil, the OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au sliding door measure sheet. First, we'll check 5 criteria to ensure your new sliding security door can be installed properly. 1. The sliding glass panel is on the inside and the fixed glass panel is on the outside. 2. There is a top track on the outside of the glass door that has a minimum 20mm internal width and a minimum 15mm unobstructed depth. 3. There is a bottom runner on the outside of the glass door for the rollers. The runner can't exceed 5mm in width. For glass doors that have a built-in interlocking system, the centre of the runner needs to be a minimum of 12mm from the fixed glass panel frame. For glass doors without a built-in interlocking system, the centre of the runner needs to be a minimum of 14mm from the fixed glass panel frame. For explanation of built-in interlocking systems, please watch this video as it is explained later. 4. There is a receiving channel on the outside and lockside of the glass door that has a minimum 20mm internal width, a minimum 8mm unobstructed depth, and a maximum 18mm unobstructed depth. 5. The glass door handle does not protrude past the internal edge of the receiver channel where the new sliding security door will be fitted. If you are in doubt with any of these 5 criteria, please take a picture and send it to info@OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au with your name and contact phone number. Okay. We will now begin filling out the order details on the OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au sliding door measure sheet to make ordering your sliding security door as easy and efficient as possible. First, you'll need to decide on your sliding door style, type and colour. Your style choices are secureview 316 marine grade stainless steel mesh or xceed perforated aluminium sheet. For type, choose between security featuring the triple lock and 5-pin cylinder or safety with a single lock and 5-disc cylinder. To choose your colour, use the colour chart that can be ordered from OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au to match existing window frames or door jamb. Alternatively, obtain the colour from your builder or house plans. Now we are going to measure the door opening. Remember to record all measurements in millimetres. Start with the door height. If the top track has a runner, measure between the 2 runners. If the top track does not have a runner, measure from inside of top track to bottom runner. Measure the height of the opening in 3 places: the 2 sides and the centre. Deduct 12mm from the smallest measurement and record on the sliding door measure sheet. Please note, if the bottom runner is inside a track, you will need to download the written help guide for additional steps to be taken. We will now decide what types of interlocks are required. Check if your fixed glass panel lockside style has a receiving slot for a frame interlock. The minimum dimensions of this slot are 8mm deep and 3mm wide. If it has a slot to take a frame interlock, then your glass door has a built-in interlocking system and only a frame interlock is required, so you can ignore the next step. If your glass door has no built-in interlock system, then a frame interlock and a fixed style interlock are required. To select your fixed style interlock, measure the distance between the centre of bottom runner and the fixed glass panel frame. Determine which interlock is required based on these criteria. Now, measure the length required for the frame interlock and the fixed style interlock. On the fixed glass panel, measure from the top edge of the bottom frame to the bottom edge of the top frame. Deduct 6mm and record on sliding door measure sheet. Let's move on to the door width. Please download the written help guide for diagrams. Measure the width of the opening in 3 places: 150mm from the top, centre and 150mm from the bottom. For a built-in interlock system, the measurement should be taken from the inside of the receiver channel to the back edge of the built-in interlock system. Record the largest measurement on the sliding door measure sheet. If there is no built-in interlock system, the measurement should be taken from the inside of the receiver channel to the back edge of the fixed glass panel lockside style. Add 8mm to the largest measurement and record on the sliding door measure sheet. Please note, There can only be a maximum of 4 mm difference between top, centre and bottom measurements. OK, next we need to determine the lock side. Stand on the outside of the glass door. Looking at the glass door, record the lock side, left or right, on the sliding door measure sheet. Now for the lock height. Measure to the top of the existing handle on the glass door and add 200 mm. Alternatively, measure to the bottom of the existing handle and subtract 50 mm. The third option is to place the lock at your desired location. As long as the lock height exceeds the two previous criteria, you'll be OK. Record desired lock height on the sliding door measure sheet. Next, we will select CANOE clip size. CANOE clips are nylon guides on the top of the sliding security door that keeps the aluminium frame from rubbing against the aluminium top track. If there is mohair on either side of the top track, you do not require CANOE clips on this side of the sliding security door, as the mohair will prevent the aluminium on aluminium rubbing. If you have a top track with a runner, measure from the centre of the runner to the inside edge of the top track. Do this for both sides. Determine your CANOE clip requirements based on these criteria. If you have a top track with no runner, measure the inside width of the track. Determine your CANOE clip requirements based on these criteria. To measure your bug seal length, measure the depth of the receiver channel. Subtract this value from the door width recorded earlier on the sliding door measure sheet and add 2 mm. Next, check off the colour of the sliding door water closer you require on the sliding door measure sheet. Right, now you are ready to order your sliding security door online. Go to www.OnlineSecurityScreens.com.au and enter the data you recorded on your sliding door measure sheet. Pay by one of two easy options, and in 10 to 15 business days, your new sliding security door will arrive at your front door, saving you time and money. Your last step will be to watch the How to Install a Sliding Security Door video and install your new sliding security door. Thank you for your business. And don't forget to like us on Facebook if you found this video and instructions helpful and the order process easy. This is the finest compliment we can receive from a satisfied customer.